Yay, I am live! Hello everybody and welcome back to doing more story in Final Fantasy XIV. Durr. We're gonna search for why the Inquisitioner seems very suspicious. I am gonna guess because he's a very suspicious man. Keep on trying to press tab as if that will highlight anything. Because it does, and how's it called? Pillars of Eternity, yeah. Found the suspiciousness. Ooh, that's a really weird enemy to just hang out in here. A plasmoid. It's like, oh, you're heading for that mold? How about some plasma got in your way? Some health potions. I do. Having those on your bar is way too mainstream. Come on, don't make me chop at you all day. I have a snow mound to investigate. Around the dead dragon. Ooh, a dead Inquisitor! Why? Should we really be going to Alpinode with that? Shouldn't we be like... Yo, there's like a dead Inquisitor at the bottom of your pit? That sounds a bit suspicious, doesn't it? Having in mind that you have a live one right there? Maybe, you know, do something about it? It's kinda none of my business. Yeah, Oregon Land. Is it the Oregon Trail, though? Oregon Trail, hooray! Oh God. Don't... How did I get out of here in the first place? I went the wrong way. Hello, Alpinode. I found a dead Inquisitor. Could you, like, go and do something about it? You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Giving the contents of this encyclical, I have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor. Newly come to Quarthus and murdered on the way of his arrival. Yes, it would have been quite a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity or why he had decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Magnanimous, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Why do we need to know? What? Why? Why not just go, yo, dead Inquisitor, thought kinda handy to know, you know? Thought that would be a good idea to investigate that. Oh cool, I'm turning all yellow. Since Lord Drillmond has already been turned against us, I feel that this encyclo alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. What might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim... Yes! Mayhap the only way left to us. Confront Sir Gioland with evidence you discovered and see if it helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do anything within our power to secure the Enterprise! Yeah! I don't know. There's a yellow Power Ranger. There's a yellow Warrior Flight. Oh, you have returned! Is there something else you wanted to ask? The Inquisitor's an impostor? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He is paragon of virtue, dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe this is a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Pernilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. You mean their skull shape was attractive?
No. Bulk and skull were two characters.
They were all bulky and their skull shape were very attractive. You! I do not believe I know you, ma'am. Pray move along and trouble me no more. As you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it, not at all. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Gioland gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Draverian abominations lashed out on him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the whole enemy. But when I came to the dark, it was not a beast but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family. Secrets I have never told another. He said if I kept his confidence, Sir Jonad and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as Inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jonad to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whiteburn Front, Inquisitor Galaim was heralded a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries, as I feared he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillmond, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threat, and so I did nothing, until Lord Franco was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Whitebrim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Halinarte, the exonerating Lord Franco and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Hello and forgive me for not acting sooner. Okay, so we want to have shit tons of rosaries in our possession instead of just going, hey, your Inquisitor's a bad man. He is a bad man. Yeah, let me just have a possession of this. That sounds reasonable. Very reasonable. I bet you anything this will just get me in trouble. Okay, that's not the drillman's floor. Never mind. Let's run on foot. Why do you persist in this folly? There had been a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury take me, the Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale, but this evidence in your testimony could have no further explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Magnanimous, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring the infernal Inquisitor to justice. Very nice of you to believe me now, sir. I did not expect that. Yay, more yellow stuff. I'm the yellow soldier, yes I am. That thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell's take him and his Riverian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he branded a heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Magnanimous. Together let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Okay. Kill people. I can do that. I'm good at that. Killing people is what I do. You know, how do you have a poo kill an Inquisitor or two? This is how we do it. Such an Eastery environment, isn't it? Reminds me of Easter, like, right now. There's snow everywhere. I hate global warming. The springs became winters and autumns became summers. So we no longer have like a good in-between. It's all messed up. Proceed, 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 proceed. No matter what he said, I do not want to fight that thing. You needn't tremble, so my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Helone's hall. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you, I have never questioned the teachings of Helone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillmond, what is the meaning of this interruption? Are you aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Golem and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that I which owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillmond, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You, whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade? You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence. Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me. Deafened by dogma as you are, if you desire retribution, Lord Drillman, then come, let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravarian fang and claw. Pretty well, I bet. smack, 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 smack. Smack, 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 smack. Smack, 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 smack. I love stealing aggro of all the things that I shouldn't, like him. Stealing aggro from him is a really bad idea. Look at poor Inquisitor's healthy pool. It's falling down! No! Not a dragon! Oh, why would we flee? We kill dragons, right? Come on, guy, it's time to die now. No, this cannot be. You cannot be stronger than me. I, the powerful dragon. No! Ah. It was literally by that much. Next time I'm just taking off that shit on me. Dragons! Oh, the dude's like coming to meet them. That's really nice of him. I forgot which button my AoE thing was on. Okay, time to just like get your attention, mate. Stop attacking Drillman, the honest. He's a bit squish-like. continue staying on me, please? I'm over here. You too? You're not walking off anywhere? Yay! My glamour's dispelled. That was a glamour? Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. Cough, wheeze. You may not recall that many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend your asunder, and when you are dead, Whitebrim front shall fall. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. Magnanimous, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into this mist. It is past time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Whitebrim Front, and bring your associates. Hooray! We did a good thing! Oh no! I hear the aggro. I hear bad aggro. I'm gonna run away. Run away! Flee! Flee! At twice the speed! People are talking about the fact that you can buy a boost to level 60 and like skip all the story in this game. Isn't that great? It's like, no, that isn't. I really wish that they like cut out all of the filler from main story quest instead. Where have you been, Magnanimous? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise! Meh. Meh. Okay. More often, but this will be like a weekend thing now. Hello again, my friend. It is quite obvious that you have been anything but idle in your training since last we met. Your progress is heartening to look upon, truly, but it also serves to remind me that each hour I spend poring over ancient texts is an hour not spending honing my skills. I fear my worth on the battlefield is diminishing by the day. Yet I am certain that my studies of the Chronicles will yield something of use. In fact, just last night I discovered how the warriors of my tribe came to be shunned by the outside world. Upon witnessing my people's prowess with the axe, the armies of the city-states began to incorporate similar techniques into their own training regiments. There are self-same techniques I have been instructing you in Magnanimous, ones which call upon the inner beast. The consequences, of course, were dire. Yes, the soldiers became nigh on unstoppable, but they also became wholly uncontrollable, and both friend and foe preyed to the ensuing carnage. Of course, the heads of the city-states laid the blame for these atrocities solely on the feet of mankind, promptly banning the ancient art of imprisoning anyone suspected of teaching it, or so the chronicles say. What I find hard to grasp, though, is that I never once during my training did my brother hint at this dark history, nor have I myself ever seen one of the tribes succumb to the range that the chronicles describe. Could it be that the tales were mere falsehoods, stories concocted by some long-forgotten enemy who would poison our heritage and behoul our tribe's name? Who, in their right mind, would seek to sully something so pure? And why would my ancestors simply bow their heads and suffer such ignominy? That my people should be so weak, so utterly bereft of pride, is inexplicable. I refuse to believe it. It matters not if these claims are groundless, if they're prompted my tribe's art to fade into obscurity, that the damage has already been done. Well, I for one will not turn a blind eye to this injustice. If none of my people will give the lie to the stories that have tarnished my reputation, it shall have to be me. But once again I lose myself in the history and forget the present. If you recall, I spoke to you about former comrade from the company of heroes and the great woolly beast it has been pursuing. The beast remains loose, and a toss of ponds of salt to the wound. Fell creatures that appear to be its minions have been wreaking havoc on innocent residents of Wineport. Were you and I to succeed in quelling the threat, surely people would see the warriors are no fearsome beasts but valuable allies. Together, Mignomus, we will win back our proud name. Now let us away, Wineport, to meet our captain of militia. That was a lot of reading. Ow. Why Newport 2? I'm gonna go there by foot because I am afraid that will pop. Hello, viewer! I like how I have like a little number of views here and you can actually see it in the stream. And I can see that that's 2. That means not only my husband is viewing me, which is great, but we're stuck a bit again. We're trying to get another level, so I'm doing my class quest because that is the annoying bit. Main scenario around level 40 seems to go quest. No quest. Next quest, next level, okay? Bye-bye! And I keep on like running out of ways to level, and it's really annoying. I even forgot what I was about to say. Hello! French toast. You sound really tasty. So currently I am waiting on a guild test. Guild tests are an awesome way of leveling because it's just like trials. They take a very short amount of time. However, because they're not really useful outside of leveling, it's really hard to make them pop. So you sit in there for quite a while. Hooray! My friends, Wineport is much obliged for your aid. These fiends come relentlessly, and what few able-bodied men we have find themselves hopefully outmatched. Indeed, the western gates have been so besieged that they're currently left without any manned defense. Leave the defense to us, my good man! I will secure the western gate. Magnanimous, you defend the town from the east. Together we will form bulwark that's not a single fiend can penetrate. Once the enemy has been driven back, we will return here to back up the captain. Got it, Magnanimous? You be excited for it! Go, man! I can hear my cat yowling. It's so great. We were going to get her fixed, but she had kittens. And she's been in mini heats, and they cannot get her fixed during a mini heat because it's bad for the cat. The cat might die, so they wait for her. That was a cat! That was my cat! Oh! Yeah, it's not your cat, it's my cat. Oh yeah, they can't get her fixed while she's in heat, and she has been having mini heats for like half a year. So hopefully after this one, she might just get fixed, and that will be so awesome. I like how some of these raptors are not like even part of my quest, but they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna join in anyway. Come on, if wait time is less than 5 minutes, then surely I'm waiting for too long. Oh, more things. I thought that was the end of things. Good job, things keep on coming. Unless my thing pops, then please stop coming. One thing that keeps on like in your head when you're playing a tank is like, oh, if I was playing a DPS, I would just melt these things. No, you wouldn't. Warrior is pretty good at DPS, so this is just how slow things die! Food? Which one's mine? Thank you. Food! Pretty red. Okay. These things. We got curries. My husband got a hot curry. My husband got a sweet curry. I stand corrected. Not really. It's red. I don't try red things. I really wish my cat would shut up. Going fun! Shut up! Did not make fun, shut up! Hey, at least killing things goes faster like this. Whee! Whee! Yay! Just in time! That 8-minute wait time was very well spent. No, do not bring the yowling. Do not bring the yowling any closer.
The yowling's here.
Make the yowling go away.
Yeah, baby.
Hopefully they know what they're doing, because I'm not about to explain it to them. Essentially, you need things to die at about the same time. I think they laxed this one a bit. The last time I checked. Nope, they're kind of dumb. Yep, the guy has the right idea, do not kill them. Yay! JJ! Oh, the shrimp things in my rice are actually kind of tasty. I was afraid to eat them. They taste like little ball of potato, yet I don't think that they are.
Butter beans.
Chickpeas?
Chickpeas and butter beans.
Mmm.
Things like that.
Chickpeas and butter beans. That naan bread is probably really loud.
Does it matter?
Matters to the recording. Thank the 12, you're safe. We have need of your skills yet. I just heard a scream and I fear that one of the beasts might be loose within the village. Come with me. Ah, no. You monster! Get away! Get away! Oh, that's a cute child.
Right.
Monster, but I... Come no closer, Magnanimous! I beg of you. I must return to the falls. Hopefully you won't fall over while doing that. Hello, militia captain. Was that your monster? Whatever has gotten into Curious Gorge? It is true that he fought like a man possessed, but no to mistake him for the very beast he hunts. Methinks the child's parents have been feeding her a few too many ghost stories for her own good. Worry not, friend. I shall speak to the villagers and clear up most unfortunate misunderstanding. Okay. I was about to go, why is he all the way over there? But that's where he always is. That is where he lives. To be fair, if you're homeless living on a beach in a pretty location, it's probably pretty awesome. And he is kind of homeless, having in mind that he has no home. Like, you don't think about it until you realize that he just has, like, camping supplies or something. But it is a nice climate all year round, probably, so it's fine. Ah, rocks. Lime. Magnanimous, please forgive me for leaving so abruptly earlier. It was a hasty reaction to this situation for which I was completely underprepared. Well, both you and I know that I was in complete control of my inner beast, and now realize that to layman's eye, it may have seemed that, well, the opposite was true. Mayhap it was this very misrepresentation that lent way to the lies which led to my tribe's disgrace. And if that is the case, then perhaps I should return once more to the Chronicles and endeavor to reassess the message in light of this discovery. Speaking of light, your soul crystal, Magnanimous, it sparkles! Does the soul of the warrior have aught to reveal to you? Any whispers of important? Yes, well, I suppose that is that. I must continue my studies and you your train. Sparkly warrior. Sparkly yellow warrior. Sparkly sparkle. Yay! As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Railman a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. No.
Who's this guy Anon keep hearing?
I don't even know what the word anon means.
The word Anon basically means immediately or after or soon.
Soon, immediately, after, my husband says. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. But you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the Science of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Galland. Never had I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. You spoiled brat! Now, you have no further objections. We would appreciate if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of Dravernians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship has been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it was not then removed from the intervening years. Far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Gorthas. from which they have struck out with a depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Relmond, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathaline of your impending visit. May Halone guide you, Science. Alpinode is such a cocky brat child. Like, you might lose your battle after all. We have no time to wait. Get lost, you peasant. My pronunciations suck, but Alpinode as a whole sucks. It gets better in Heavensward, until he becomes like a normal human being. I suppose that's called being a teenager.
You realize he's an elf, right?
A human being is a colloquial term for
Sure.
a creature with 2 legs and 2 arms.
Humanoid.
Humanoid. Hail, Magnanimous! Lord Drillman has apprised me of your situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil wherever you will. Hooray! Let's go and kick some butt, kick some butt, kick some butt. Let's go and kick some butt. Kick their assholes. Hop hop. Hop 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 hop. Hop 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 hop. Yay. Dungeon shouldn't take this long. Come on, Dungeon, you can do better. I can't jump to my death. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, if I'm correct, that is Ishgard. That is where we're gonna bring ourselves to go with Heavensward. It is the best place in the game. It's the best expansion in the game out of the 2. Way! And these people seem to be friends with each other because we're like, we will do DD once you level. You know what's awesome about being just the right level for a dungeon? You get gear! You know what's awesome about out-leveling this dungeon? You pull everything! Which we're not gonna be doing right now. But yeah, normally when you enter in here, even with like a down-leveled level 70, you're like... and pull like these mobs and then the mobs around the corner and so on and so forth. And sometimes you wipe the whole team and then you go, whoops, sorry. then they're like, it's alright. One thing that I remember is that if I move any further than this, I will pull extra things, which I do not want. I want this to be a nice and easy, slow-going ride for my fellas. My fella adventurers that are doing their things with leaves over their heads. Might be new players, might be a player with a new character just like me. I wonder how many new people are actually in. And how many are like, I made an alt just because. Because alt making is fun. I was trying to figure out a good way not to pull the whole room. Here this guy was not carrying one bit at all. Here he pulled another thing. I could be like, please don't do that, guy. Your friends are new, I think. And I'm not that sturdy, but don't really wanna be mean. If they will be like, can you fight more things at once? I will be like, okay. I don't mind as long as they can make me live. I was about to ask, why do I have a balance? Surely I'm not the strongest member of the team. But it's because she spread the balance to all. Little bit of a waste, really. Should have just given it to their ninja. One of the ninjas, because they have two actually. Hey, it's a ninja party! If only we had a controllable turtle race, because there is a non-controllable turtle race actually. This dungeon will bring me a magical level. That would be really nice. I should have ninja pulled more of these out of those rooms because they're actually quite good XP, but don't want to just be standing here fighting flies with wings. Like, that's not the most fun thing to do in the world. Yuda! Sounds like food. What do these taste? His attacks are unfortunately not telegraphed. I think one of our ninjas has just learned that. Having in mind that he ate one face first. I'm eating all of them face first, but I'm a tank! It might be a really horrible idea, honestly. Dodo Wodo! I like when he does those swinch things because that's not fire breathing at me. I think I could potentially dodge the fire, but then I might potentially dodge the fire onto somebody else, so it's better not to. Dodging tanks are a really weird concept. Like, the tank just turns around the boss and goes, sorry bro, I thought he was about to do an attack. And then he does the attack directly onto somebody else, and... Poor healer! No way to heal now. Okay, their silence did not last very long. That is good for me. Because I wouldn't want to lose 18,000 XP. That's not my item! That is an item for somebody else. Am I supposed to go there? It's a red thing. I think I'm supposed to go there, maybe. Either way, they're going there, so I'm gonna go there as well, because it would be mean otherwise. That's good for a rogue or a ninja. Great that we have so many. One of them must be like, yay, new weapon! I'm like, yay, 4k XP from that. That's pretty nice. Do that more often. Yeah, they are friends because they're like, never loot for our precious healer, and they're like, nope, never loot for me. I'm okay, I get main scenario loot, so I'm chill. I am very chill. Come over here. Over here. Away from that nasty thing that will eventually walk around and get to me anyway. But that won us some time. And winning time is awesome! I get really scared for my life with this healer. I'm like, 400 HP! 300 HP! I'm about to die! And then one heal comes and I'm at half HP again. And I'm like, this is good enough. Why do you do this, Ninja? Why do you do this? I have issues living with absolutely everything on me. You can visibly see that if you just look at my health bar. So why do you pull everything in the goddamn universe? I don't even know what the healer is doing because I'm not looking at it. That's how Final Fantasy looks like if you look at the final boss fights. If you look at Savage and you are playing this game, you're like, whoa, I admire that person's skill. I totally know what you're doing. If you're not playing this game, you're like, pretty lights. Yes, I too have somebody that runs forward and pulls like he's the tank when he's obviously not. Wish people would stop that. It would be very nice if people stopped that. Oh, hello! Hello, thing. At higher levels, you can take this awesome thing, which just shirks some of your aggro to a selected target. It's meant to be used to... Oh! Did we really need this guy? Did we really... Because I don't think that we did. You might think otherwise, but look at my health. Look at your healer friend that's having trouble keeping up with your healer friend. It's not my healer friend, mind you. Do not pull if you're not the tank, please. Smiley face. And they will be like, but you make such small pulls! And it's like, yes, there is a reason for that. It is because my health literally melts. Which is why I keep on using this food. Pull one more mob and I will end you, literally. by not taking the aggro. You can have. You can have. Oh, have fun with Totorak. Yeah, I'm past that point right now, Mana. Oh, don't worry. After Titan, you will cry. I cried. And I nearly cried twice, actually. On the stream, I was all like, joke, it doesn't, no big deal. No big deal at all. But that's not the worst. If you wanna go like full JRPG drama, there's a lot more moments further on that will be so much more sad. Hello, Anarba. How's hunting going, eh? Yeah, I forgot to turn on voice. So that was fun. However, it was in the stream for like 12 minutes and my husband was listening to the stream and he didn't tell me because he figured out it would be fun. Aw, you at home for Easter then? My mother always offers us, like, orders us a lot of food for Easter. I quite like that, actually. They want to send me money, but they know that money I'm likely to refuse, so they're like, you know what, we're gonna send you a delivery of food, okay? I know how that feels, because at summer I'm pretty sure I'll have to actually travel and visit them for once, but I really don't want to. It would be great if they were like, you know what, there is no summer anywhere, how about we meet up somewhere nice and warm? Nice and warm, and we pay for your hotel and travel and all of that. That would be cool. Because that would be like, yay, an actual holiday. I get to lie around and do nothing instead of babysit. Maybe go out to, you know, a few restaurants, buy some food. Watch a movie in the evening. Those are nice. Wax the 3 floors. Why do you need your floors waxing anyway? Is that a thing that people do? Beat. Hit him with a stick very hard. And a lot. And yeah, this is why they wanted them tanking at A, because all of those hurricanes are like less likely to come over here, but there weren't any hurricanes when I started killing him. Why do floors need waxing? I am blonde and I do not know at any point why you would wax a floor. From the sounds of it, that would make them very slippery. Why would you want your floor slippery? No! Ninja stuff. Ninja stuff isn't my stuff. That's ninja stuff. And the healer is like, oh my fucking god! Please, gear! Please! I don't know why they need that gear so badly, honestly. Low level gear isn't that hard to come by. Well, don't walk with shoes on your floor. That is a very simple solution. Who walks at home with shoes on? Also, are your shoes like made from metal or something? Because otherwise you shouldn't damage a floor. Suppose if you have a really sharp heel then maybe, but... DDO? Dungeons and Dragons Online? Old games can have their charm. I mean, I'm following Shroud of the Avatar Online because it looks kinda oldish despite being newly developed. At my mother's place, we had real wooden floors that she was very proud of. We never waxed them. Ever. when I want that, you know, old game feel, it kind of looks like for a new game that might be developed like an old game, because then you don't have to trade, you know, all of them nice things that new games have done. I had one dog, and I had like 4 to 5 people that would walk there often. Often enough. That's enough people, right? Do you have like 50 people in your house? Ten siblings, you know? And a cow on top. And here's Lucy, our pet cow. She kinda damages the floors, so we wax them. So many ice sprites, but they're good XP. Look how close I am to the next level already. That's why I went in and grabbed those extra things. Because this is like... every group of mobs is like a quest. That was actually one of the preferred leveling strategies in Realm Reborn. You would find dungeons like this one, and there is another one that has a lot of enemies up front, and then you would go and just kill the first room, then you would leave, and then you do it again. Oh yeah, I'm busy being sick or being at work or living my life. Shush. Yay! A map stone Vigil. Vigil. Look! It's the Enterprise! Just parked there perfectly. Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. The dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Magnanimous, you will stay here and keep the eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide instruction until we are ready to depart. You can manage that, can you? Can't you? My party has just closed the room. That settles in then, shall we, Sid? As you command. Oh god. I will now be stuck outside the boss room, and I'm wondering just how dead they will be. Aha, Brea! So you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting! Most interesting. No, we really love Nerb. Pat. And you're aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests? A testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixo are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. You only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle shall at least make for an entertaining spectacle, assuming, of course, you live that long. Yeah, I should stop doing that. YouTube will never see that. Alpino, the dragon! Confound it all! Let us see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer. That was one hell of a long cutscene. By now, my team is either dead or mid-defeating it. Yep, they're gonna reset it. So yeah, essentially they all charged into the room and just left me watching the cutscene. And that sometimes happens. So sometimes you come back and the boss is like that close from dead and you're like, hooray, let me cheerlead! And sometimes you come back and your team has wiped. And you're like, go team! Well done! And sometimes they're really angry at you for it, and it's really funny. Oh, nobody's giving any accommodations to that asshole. Mister, I will pull everything in the dungeon, plus I will pull the boss. Oh wow, I nearly died and I just completely blanked out because somebody was like, I came back after the hurricane took my house or some shit. And people are like, welcome back. And I'm like, wait, what? And then I'm like, oh no, my health. Should probably do something about it. Very conveniently, currently only like does one of the things. Yeah, that's a great explanation. Things. He only does one of them. Okay, the idiot ninja is committing suicide by standing where I am standing. I don't know why he's doing that, having in mind that this dragon has a really wide butt, and he could be standing at it instead. Alternatively, the other scythe was much safer, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and sometimes reprisals of cooldown and sometimes berserk. Otherwise, you can do 1, 4, 5 to give it slashing down, but mostly just 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and suppose at least Inner Beast gives me a bit of health back. I'm sure somebody will sum up it for me. I hate reading things. I like hearing other people be excited about things that they read though. That is always nice. No, he had so little health, now he's flying away. Yay! Do 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 do. Look at all of the other people looking less retarded. That must be because they're not yellow. I got 2 accommodations! Don't even know who I commendated. Yeah, that's the word. This is a really long load screen. My foot is itchy. You totally needed to know that. It's a crystal! So shiny and blue. And I am gonna place it right somewhere around here. Yeah, that will do. That will do. To be fair, there were only 2 spots to pick from. Magnanimous, are you alright? Speak to me. "12 be praised. I feared that the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of the etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. I got 2. I got 2 commendations and you got 3. That's unfair. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say." Evil paladin. You have more survivability than I am. But I am a better damage dealer. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. This is a pity that Enterprise is not in a better state. But if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. I don't know why did I just put on that voice. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the hallowing eye, it is plain that the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Yeah, I normally talk like this. I always sound like a very pissed off rattlesnake. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just see it in my hand. Well, apparently he was like staring at it like that. Bah! It's no use. Let's go. Sure thing, Sid. Oh my god, guys, 6 viewers. I'm popular. Maybe I should stream at nighttime more often. This is great. I can stream all night. And then tomorrow I will be like, I got 6 viewers. It was so great. You have no idea. No, it's 5. Ah, how I have longed for more agreeable climate of the 12's wood. Kitty cam? Oh, my kittens. I thought you meant the titty cam. That will bring in viewers too, but it's illegal now. Yeah, I will not deny the Holy See its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Yay! Look, guys, we're now a level ahead. So awesome! Yes, we're indeed staring at the Enterprise. It calms me to look at her. It is as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising, you did design and build her. See ya, Nerb. I bear good news! The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise, where it may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benign realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? Is the ship banged up, Sid? You are. Frankly, it is a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Sigh, confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that is it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battery. I see! You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the burial. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. I'm great that it all makes sense to you. Though mayhap not to you, Magnanimous, we speak of manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout the Eorzea. Thank you for being condescending, you little brat. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been the cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected ether comprising Garuda's barrier into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us into the Howling Eye in comfort of a hard Garuda blows. Garuda blows. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where you might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertite, who resides in Camp Tribone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time in the church. Well, Marquise met him, I suppose. Whether of pity or for want of more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Marquise was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Magnanimous, I need you to return to Thanlan and seek out the scholar. Sid and I will set you about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. I like music in here. It's so nice. It's not that stupid organ thingy. I didn't like that stupid organ thingy. It was stupid. I think I'm gonna run up to where the guy is and then end the stream because my throat's getting really tired. But I will very likely stream tomorrow night time, like 8 PM, when there's most of you around, so it seems. And maybe might do it just weekends. I might do it on weekdays sometimes. Because I'm quite enjoying this, actually. This is quite fun. However, that means that tomorrow, when I start this, I will be praying that I get through enough quests before I run out of XPs. But currently, we're like a whole level ahead, so hopefully that won't happen. Where is he? Is he like somewhere in here? Oh yeah, he is. Okay, so I'm gonna log off here, so thank you for watching!